I'm just repping for the side. Yeah, that's coastlines, Panama for the boat rides. Worth billions, and we ain't even need showtime. Just money counters and kitchenware, condo with a in there. We got rich in there. Been a trophy since Hawaiian Sophie. Curry over Kobe, we shootin'. Splash Brothers with the add in soda. Good fellas to my Aureliotis. Shades of blue, I bet you. Let the sky fall, let it rain on you.
Yeah, I've been killing it. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that bitch. Yeah, I've been now they with this. Yeah, I've been killing it. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that bitch. Yeah, I've been now they with this. Yeah, I've been killing that. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been killing that, flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been killing that. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist, flicking that wrist.
We're awake, we're alive, got the fire in our eyes. We're the kings, we're the queens, and if this is just a dream, don't wanna wake up. Let this feeling break up. We're running free, running wild, never running out of style. Got the fight, got the stuff, got the never giving up. Not gonna shake us, nothing's gonna break us. You know the part of the song, everybody sings along. Well, that's us, listen up, shout it out and talking all night. The end is nowhere in sight. From the streets to the tracks, here's to never looking back. Cause the past doesn't last long as we're together. Just keeps getting better, just keeps getting better. We know we are brighter than all the stars. As long as
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The time for talk is over as we are just mere moments away from the Super Bowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the Steelers going up against the Eagles. So the time has come. Let's send you out to the stadium and join the two men that will have the Super Bowl call. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, they broke ground on this place in the year 2000, opened it in August of 2002, and it's been the home of this franchise ever since. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Philadelphia Eagles. On first down, Rodgers. This is Bell on the dump off. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it a second down. And he motions the wide receiver. On play action, now Rodgers. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap, to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. And this is Ertz with it, right side. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on third down.
Yeah, they add a DB. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
They go play action here on first down. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And that leads to a Philadelphia first. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Second down following the incompletion.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Open man, the tight end Rodgers. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
And Richard Rodgers makes the grab, and let's face it, it's going to follow him the rest of his career. The Hail Mary he caught to beat the Lions in 2015 in Detroit, pretty memorable play.
Those Lions fans, they just don't like you right now if they heard that.
I didn't mean to bring it up to, pull the Band-Aid off the wound there. I was just trying to praise Richard Rodgers. Yeah, they're going to be mad at me.
Throwing is Rodgers. And his pass incomplete. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection?
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz from 4 yards out. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They start the drive with Jennings. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The tackle there by Mark Barron. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Second down, Bridgewater. Left side here, caught by Clay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And it's possible that today the most important group could be the linebackers.
Yeah, the second level, as we like to call them, right? Defensive front has to control things, but the linebackers, they do more than clean up. They help create big plays.
Now Bridgewater. And the connection made to Terrell Pryor. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. This is Jennings. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Underneath for Jennings. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. And this is brought in by Pryor. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
And on 2nd and goal, they decide to throw it again. And this result is even worse. They take a sack. On 1st down, it was simply an incomplete pass. Not a good first 2 plays, beginning with 1st and goal.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Bridgewater to throw it. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Sammy Coates, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. And he's able to put it through. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And this is Ertz with it, right side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 26 yards on the play there. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the deep.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Charles Clay, 60 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Tyreek Hill on the return. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man complete. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 43 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Rodgers going to throw. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's Rodgers. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Fitzgerald's got it right side. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
That was a nice catch, and if the goal was to get into field goal range, It certainly appears that they accomplished that.
Well, and sometimes that's what you dial up in these situations, right, when you want 3?
Well, the goal was to get into field goal territory, even though it'll be a long attempt. I think they accomplished that.
And sometimes you have plays for that. It's not always a first down when you want 3, get a little bit closer, make it an easier shot.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to concede to the defense, and they know what you're trying to get done, and to try and get any more than that is almost folly. Take what you can get, maybe have an opportunity to put 3 points on the board.
Pryor has it complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Let's go. Blue 58.
Bridgewater now from the 50. Man open right side. It's the tight end Clay. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop him?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it 2nd down. 2nd down now after the pass completion. A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Bridgewater drops it off in the flat to Jennings. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Rashad Jennings from 6 yards away. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And his kick is good. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the move to his left. Now he'll let it go. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Stephon Diggs as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the 2nd quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well. So
what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the 2nd half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. To return, it's DeAndre Washington. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Let's go.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. And this one caught by Coates. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
So we've reached intermission in what has been a back-and-forth Super Bowl 51 from Houston, as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. That'll be taken in the end zone. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Goldson. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's true. He's got it at the 15. And that one results in 35 yards.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal, and I remember watching him play at Cal.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And now out come the Steelers. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
On third down, Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. And Jennings has it. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Kenny Britt 39 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Dancing to his left. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be first down, Eagles.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
I showed it right there, outside of the pocket and on the money. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And that takes us from second to third down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And fourth down coming up.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys always taught find the first down sticks and make the play. On defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
To throw is Rodgers. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on fourth and long. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. They go play action here on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensues.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Bridgewater now on second down. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Odell Beckham from 10 yards out. And the Eagles move back within a couple of the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go.
Second down, Bridgewater. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on third.
Thinking pass all the way.
Here's Bridgewater. Looking for his tight end Clay, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Throwing now is Rodgers. Caught left side, it's Beckham. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Rodgers now to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Throwing is Rodgers. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
It feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the... And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Joey Bosa in there for the 20th time this year as he continues what could be a record-setting season. Shift together here from the D-line. The second down throw for Bridgewater. Pryor has it complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. Now this is brought in by Pryor. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
It's a pickup of 19. And that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. DeAndre Washington, 34 yards. And if the Steelers can convert the extra point, they will have the lead. And it is good, and his guys have taken the lead in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And now the Eagles offense back out onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side.
319! 88!
To throw is Rodgers. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. 3rd down here.
I know we're doing this game live, but let's step into the film room for just a second, because when they review this play, oh, the negatives are going to be incredible on this one. Rolling out to his right. Yeah, he's right-handed, so that's it.
Odell Beckham Jr. 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Odell Beckham with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And how about that, giving us our 5th lead change of the game? It's been back and forth.
No doubt about it, and right now, they're ahead, but they can't relax at all, because if we've had 5 lead changes, I'm kind of betting on a 6th.
Yeah, we might see a 6th. Rodgers going to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. On third down, Bridgewater. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Desperation time. Fourth down, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right? But he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I'll guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Jurrell Casey in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Throwing is Rodgers. He finds Beckham complete. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try to keep people in front. And somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up. And
he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On second down, here's Rodgers. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Odell Beckham with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And out of bounds there on the kick. Fourth quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
Be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning?
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And he comes back with one complete. Time for a break. We're back to crown a champion after this. First down, Bridgewater. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So 2nd and 10 here.
Let's go.
On second down, Bridgewater again. And they're going to bring him down. Back across midfield at the 45. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Bridgewater. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Finding time. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. On second down, it's Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be, but we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And now it's fourth down. Here's Marquette King now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And it's fielded at the 34. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake.
That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Terrell Pryor, 55 yards. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. And this is back to a 5-point game. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. He'll get it to the 23. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Rodgers throwing here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake here before the clock gets on zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Rodgers going to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.